This message is specifically for you today. You've been feeling something isn't quite right in your relationship lately. Those moments when your partner seems distant, even when sitting right beside you. The conversations that somehow leave you feeling more alone than before. That strange emptiness you can't quite explain. These feelings aren't random or just in your head. There's a reason your intuition has been trying to get your attention. You've noticed subtle changes, how your partner's eyes sometimes look right through you, how their touch feels different, how something essential seems missing. You've probably dismissed these feelings, telling yourself you're overthinking things. But today, the biggest secret about your relationship is being revealed, and it explains everything you've been sensing. The fact that you found this message today isn't coincidence. It's divine timing, because what you're about to discover will change how you understand not just your relationship, but your entire life purpose. Here's the truth that changes everything. Your partner is emotionally unavailable, in ways they themselves don't even recognize. This isn't about them being a bad person. It's about a fundamental emotional disconnect that's been hidden beneath the surface of your relationship. When they're with you, they appear present and engaged. They say the right things, make plans for the future, and go through all the motions of connection. But beneath this surface behavior lies a profound emotional unavailability, a wall they built long before meeting you. This hidden reality affects everything in your relationship. The recurring arguments that never truly resolve, the intimacy that somehow leaves you feeling unfulfilled, the future plans that never quite materialize. Your entire connection is being filtered through this invisible barrier. This revelation might feel shocking or painful, but understanding it now is critical before deeper attachments form or more years pass in this emotional limbo. Many people spend decades in relationships where something essential is missing without ever understanding why. What makes this situation particularly significant is that this relationship isn't a mistake or bad luck. It's actually serving a profound spiritual purpose you couldn't have recognized until now, one that's directly connected to your life path and true destiny. Now let's identify the patterns that confirm this emotional reality in your relationship. Think about how conversations about feelings often lead nowhere or turn into arguments. How your partner can discuss practical matters easily, but becomes distant or defensive when emotional topics arise. Notice how they might use logic to dismiss your feelings rather than truly understanding them. Remember those times when you've shared something deeply important to you, and their response felt somehow hollow or missed the point entirely? How? They might change the subject, offer practical solutions when you just needed understanding, or seem uncomfortable with emotional vulnerability. Pay attention to how they handle conflict. Do they shut down, walk away, or turn discussions back on you rather than addressing the actual issues? These aren't just communication problems. They're windows into a deeper emotional patterning. The physical signs are equally revealing. The way their body sometimes stiffens subtly when you move closer. How their eyes might look slightly past you rather than fully connecting. The way intimacy sometimes feels mechanical rather than deeply connected. Your own body has been registering these truths too. The tightness in your chest during certain conversations. The inexplicable fatigue that comes after trying to connect deeply. The anxiety that rises when important needs go unmet. Notice how animals and children respond to your relationship dynamics. They naturally sense emotional authenticity. If your pet seems protective of you around your partner, or children seem to tread carefully, they're responding to energies adults often rationalize away. These patterns aren't criticisms of your partner as a person. They're important revelations about an emotional reality that affects your well-being and life path in profound ways. There's something much deeper happening in your relationship than you've realized. The emotional disconnect you're experiencing is actually connected to an ancient spiritual concept: twin flames. Your partner isn't actually your twin flame, though there may be a strong connection that initially felt like one. This relationship is what spiritual guides call a catalyst connection, a profound but challenging relationship that prepares you for your true twin flame union. Twin flames are two halves of the same soul essence, separated and incarnated to eventually reunite. Before this divine reunion can happen, both halves must undergo significant spiritual growth and healing. That's precisely what your current relationship is triggering: an accelerated soul evolution that wouldn't have happened otherwise. The emotional unavailability you're experiencing isn't random. It's specifically designed to highlight the wounded aspects of yourself that need healing before your true twin flame reunion can occur. Each trigger point in your relationship corresponds exactly to an inner wound that requires your attention. Look for these twin flame preparation signs: dreams about someone you haven't met yet, seeing repeated number sequences like 1111 or 222, feeling an inexplicable sense of waiting for someone, or sensing that your current relationship is teaching you something essential despite its challenges. This relationship has a divine time limit. It will continue exactly as long as needed, for your spiritual preparation, and not a moment longer. Understanding this greater purpose transforms your perception from feeling stuck in an unfulfilling connection to recognizing you're in a powerful growth accelerator preparing you for an extraordinary soul reunion. What appears to be a painful relationship reality is actually triggering a profound spiritual awakening within you. Each emotional disappointment, each unmet need, each moment of disconnection is actually activating dormant aspects of your consciousness. This relationship isn't failing you, it's initiating you. Notice how you've become more self-aware since this relationship began. How you're questioning patterns and needs at a deeper level than ever before. How you're developing greater clarity about what genuine connection really means to you. These aren't coincidental. They're signs of consciousness expansion. The emotional triggers in your relationship are actually spiritual activators. When your partner doesn't understand your feelings, you're being called to understand yourself more deeply. When your needs go unmet, you're being guided towards self-sufficiency and inner wholeness. When communication fails, your intuitive abilities strengthen to compensate. Pay attention to these awakening symptoms that have emerged during this relationship: increased intuition, heightened dream activity, synchronicities appearing in your life, sudden insights about patterns in your past relationships, or unexpected waves of emotion that seem to arise from nowhere. These aren't signs of emotional instability. They're evidence of spiritual activation. Your current relationship was divinely arranged not primarily for lasting partnership, but for accelerated soul evolution. The exact emotional unavailability you're experiencing is precisely calibrated to awaken specific dormant gifts within you. This relationship is preparing you to meet your true spiritual counterpart by first ensuring you become whole within yourself. The emptiness you sometimes feel isn't evidence of failure. It's creating space for a much greater fulfillment that awaits you. Now that you understand the true purpose of your relationship, it's time to work with powerful healing methods that support your awakening. These practices aren't about fixing your partner or relationship. They're about strengthening your spiritual core during this important transition. Begin each morning with an energy-clearing visualization. Close your eyes and imagine a pure golden light flowing from above, entering through the crown of your head and washing through your entire body. See this light dissolving all emotional cords connecting you to patterns of unfulfillment or attachment to specific outcomes with your partner. This practice creates emotional space while maintaining compassion. Create a daily heart protection ritual. Place your hand over your heart and imagine a rose-colored shield forming around it, allowing love to flow outward while preventing disappointment from entering. This boundary isn't about closing your heart, it's about nurturing its wisdom and strength. Sound clearing instantly shifts relationship energy. When you feel emotionally drained after interactions, clap your hands 3 times and say, "Clear, release, renew." This simple practice breaks stagnant energy patterns that linger after difficult exchanges. Start a mirror practice by looking into your own eyes each evening and saying, "I see you, I honor you, I love you." This reconnects you with your own essence beyond the relationship dynamics. Keep a synchronicity journal noting meaningful coincidences that occur. These are confirmations of your awakening path and often contain guidance about your next steps. You'll know these practices are working when emotional triggers begin losing their power, when you feel centered despite relationship challenges, and when insights about your path arrive with increasing clarity. As you continue this awakening journey, a remarkable future is unfolding before you. The relationship challenges you're experiencing now are actually preparing you for an extraordinary connection that awaits you after this growth phase completes. In the coming months, you'll notice your emotional responses transforming. Situations that once created deep pain will begin triggering wisdom instead. This isn't about becoming numb. It's about evolving beyond old emotional patterns that kept you locked in unfulfilling cycles. Your true soul, aligned partnership is already forming energetically. This connection will feel fundamentally different from your current relationship, characterized by mutual growth, natural understanding, and a profound sense of having known this person beyond this lifetime. Unlike your current situation where connection feels like hard work, this future relationship will have an effortless quality, even during challenges. Watch for these signs that this transition is approaching. Dreams about meeting someone in beautiful, natural settings, finding yourself drawn to new places without logical reason, sudden interests in topics you've never explored before, or meeting people who seem to deliver specific messages about relationships. The timeline for this transformation follows a divine schedule unique to your soul path. For some, changes begin manifesting within 3 to 6 months. For others, the full cycle may take 1 to 2 years. Trust that the timing is perfectly orchestrated for your highest good. This future connection won't just bring personal fulfillment. It aligns you with your broader soul purpose and service in the world. The wisdom gained through your current relationship becomes a gift you'll eventually share with others facing similar journeys. Navigating this relationship transition requires both spiritual awareness and practical wisdom. This guidance helps you honor both the lesson and all individuals involved. First, recognize that your partner isn't consciously choosing emotional unavailability. They're operating from their own unhealed patterns and soul timeline. This understanding allows you to release blame while still acknowledging your experience. Practice compassionate truth in your communication. Rather than making accusations or trying to fix them, share your experiences using "I feel" statements that express your reality without demanding immediate change. Set gentle but clear boundaries around behaviors that drain your energy. This isn't about controlling your partner, but about taking responsibility for your spiritual well-being during this transition. Pay attention to resistance that arises when implementing these changes. Resistance often marks the exact growth points your soul is ready to address. Create a private gratitude practice, acknowledging what this relationship has taught you. Even in challenge, there are profound gifts being exchanged on a soul level. Trust your intuition about timing. Some relationships transform gradually into different forms of connection, while others reach natural completion points. The right path will feel like relief rather than escape. Remember that how you navigate this transition becomes a template for future relationships. Each act of compassion and clarity now creates the foundation for the connection awaiting you. This revelation about your relationship comes at a crucial moment in your spiritual journey. The awakening process has already begun within you, but what happens next depends on the actions you take today. Begin implementing these healing practices immediately, not next week or when things get worse, to align with the divine timing of your path. Your relationship understanding and spiritual growth are the highest priorities for your soul's evolutions. Right now, show appreciation for this divine guidance by giving super thanks up to $20. This energy exchange strengthens the connection to these spiritual truths and supports continued insights on your journey. Trust that this message found you at exactly the right moment for your highest good.